Welcome to Changed for Good, Life Elevated Through Christ with LSI Studios. In this podcast, we explore the ways in which Jesus Christ can make a lasting and elevated change in our lives. Because of Him, we can become more than we were and also receive grace for where we are on our journey. I'm your host, Britta Benyon. All right, today we have a special guest. She's a follow-up guest, and I'm excited to have her here. It's Gracie Harris, and we did an interview with you last October, so it's been like 8 or 9 months. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, so thanks again for coming in and for being here. She's had such an incredible story to share with us that initial time, so if you haven't heard it yet, go back and check that out. But she also wanted to kind of do it, like I said, a follow-up on what's been going on for her since then. And you have been baptized now for how long?
A year and, February last year. No.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's already a year and 5 months? 4
Yeah.
months? Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, 5 months.
5 months.
Yeah.
Yep, so about a year and 5 months. That's so neat. And again, her story of how she found and decided to get baptized, the church and how decided to get baptized is in that previous podcast. But we wanted to follow up with, she's married, obviously, and that she was able to get sealed in the temple recently. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
That one is an amazing experience. I started taking my classes in December of the last year, for getting my seal and my AMDAL first.
Yeah, to prepare to go to the temple, right?
To get prepared to go to the temple. And Sister Niece, the family niece, give us the class for the temple. That was amazing. Because I look at the class that give us every Tuesday. We go to classes, and I was prepared already, like hungry to know more. And I was reading the scriptures. Like they give us the scriptures, but when I go already to their classes, I already know the scripture. I already read it. So when she asks us questions, I already have an answers.
That's great.
Also, I have questions. I already have it is like highlighted in my phone. So when I asked her that, she already gave me an answer. So that was a nice class. And
you were well prepared. That's awesome.
I was
a good student.
Starting prepare for what is next.
Yes.
What's next? And then me and my classmate we got to Venus and we got our garments and stuff to get ready for. But I was never expecting get ready with a lot of like beautiful dress that you put on.
Yes.
So the big thing. It's awesome to choose your dress, so you feel you're gonna get married again.
Yeah, that's neat.
We got married in January 16 and 2021. And when I was choosing the dress and he was choosing his garments to go to the temple, we feel like we getting married again.
It's like another marriage.
He was so happy choosing his shoes, his clothes, his garments, his clothes. And then he's like, no, I got a shirt on the house. I can just get the one I have. And I said, no, you're buying a new shirt because you went to the temple.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat.
He was so happy. And then he's like, what dress you getting? And like, you're not supposed to receive my dress. I said, no, that's not. This is different. And that feels so good. They don't feel like it. When you go buy your dress from getting married the first time, they're saying the men cannot see your dress.
Yeah.
But this one was so nice because we choose the dress together.
Oh, yeah, that's neat.
And I ended up getting 2 dresses, one for the AMDAL and one for the sealing. And the first experience go to the temple to get an AMDAL, that was awesome because it's something that you don't expect you're gonna receive. Like sometimes I feel that I'm talking about myself, that I was like overwhelmed, I work overwhelming, so much stress, so much stuff. But when you go to the temple and get your hand out, you feel like you're free. You feel like, I don't know, it's something you cannot explain it. It's inside of you. Oh, the Lord bless you with relief. Like it was a big relief. And my
Yeah.
first when we go to the temple, the first to get on out, that was awesome. That was I
Yeah.
don't know. You can something they don't have no words to explain it.
Yeah, a lot of people use the word peace, which
Yeah.
I like because I feel like sometimes it's hard to find peace
Yes.
and that kind of calm within you
Yeah.
in your everyday life. So I agree. I think that when you go there, you're able to leave all those troubles behind, and you just feel peace, and you
Yeah.
feel like everything's going to be okay. It's such a beautiful feeling. Like you said, it's kind of hard to describe.
It's hard to describe, but I also feel like you have this thinking you have a big bag of rocks behind your neck,
Mm-hmm.
and you go in there, and that just a relief is a big peace in your heart and your mind
Mm-hmm.
that you actually have a clear mind to think what is next.
Hmm.
And
I love
that's
that.
one of the things I really love. Um, as we got that, we set up our appointment for go to St. George Temple to get sealed.
Oh.
That was awesome because we did this in April, down there, and we set up the appointment in the same a month. Go to the get sealed and St. George Temple,
Mm-hmm.
and that temple, how I told you before on that audio we did, there was a special temple for me because I was visiting before I was a member.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in and that was beautiful. The people that was inside in the business center, that was nice, kind, and they
Mm-hmm.
helped me like go in each room and I see like how the family started and how church was built about its principles, its family, its marriage, and mom and dad and all that.
Mm.
And that temple was part of me already. So when we got there in St. George to get sealed, there was a big dream, make it real, like
Yeah.
make it happen. Because me and my husband, we finally walk into the temple to get sealed. And then we ended with this room that lady, I don't know who was it. I think it's the Lord do all this together. There was a special room they gave it to me to get changed. And I
Mhm.
had this dress, a blue dress, and I had my white dress to wear in the temple. She put me in this special room, and the rooms had my name outside and all that. And one of the girls that was getting sealed too, she's like, "Why we changing over here in the dress area, and why she has a room?" But I don't know what happened. She told me go to that room. That's you, and you just change there. Inside have a nice chair, have a mirror, have a like hangers for you to put your stuff, and I just going with the flow, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
But after we done, one of the girls mentioned it that nobody actually get a room like that.
Hmm.
And I was like, this is the Lord. This is nobody else because I don't ask for a room. I don't ask
Yeah.
for any special treatment. I just come and get sealed.
Oh.
And that was so nice because when me and my husband starting go to the area and get sealed, it was amazing because it was a gift that oh my god, there was a gift that I was not expecting because all the struggles in my life, all the stuff going on in my life, my first husband, how he was treating me like a piece of trash, and now we in a temple with my husband now, and this man is being awesome with me, and we up there getting sealed, we getting up there like getting voluntarily, not forced to get married, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This time was me decide to get sealed with my man. We decide to walk in together. We up there like that was not my dad told me get married so you don't say yes, you're gonna get beat up or stuff like that.
Yeah.
This time that was my decision, his decision, and we up there together. Like we decide together and be up there, and plus the missionaries that was part of my prepare for get baptized. Those three missionaries that was with me and my ceiling.
Oh.
And that was so
That's
nice
so cool.
having those three with me and that we out there with us. And I don't know, one of them called me mom my mom, my Mexican mom. So so we up there and we so happy. Like I feel like my kids cannot go in, my daughter nobody can go at my ceiling or be inside or even they cannot go to the Sun Church. But
Mm-hmm.
I will feel happy. And the best thing in starting everything before we got sealed. So that was I'm gonna go back a little bit. So on Friday, we supposed to be leaving Friday. No, on Thursday we're supposed to be leaving Thursday to St. George to get sealed. Anthony's dad called and saying, "Why you wanna go seal on St. George? Say it's a temple in Phoenix, and they're saying this about family. So why you going to St. George?" And he was so negative about it, like why we going to St. George.
Which is about, what, 6 hours away from here,
Yes,
right? And so
yeah.
it's a drive.
Just a drive.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Why you guys going up there? I don't have any money to go up there. And you guys, why you choosing that temple? And why up there?" So Anthony my husband passed the phone to me. And he said, "You want to give the answer to my dad?" And he said, "Why?" And I said, "That temple is really special for me because before I even was a member, I was going to that temple and I feel something in that temple. They bring me that love, that peace, the I don't know how you want to put it in, but something that made me relax, give me that peace in my heart." And I told him that's why I'm going up there. And then he said, "Oh well, but that's too far. I don't know, I'm gonna make it." So I let it go. I said, "Okay, here's your son," and I feel uncomfortable because one side he was right because he said, "Why we not doing it here with all the family get together?" But on the other part, at my side, I was thinking, no, I always go what people say, and this time I go what I feel. So I told my husband, say, "You want to stay here or you want to go?" And he said, "Is what you want to do. That's your dream. We're going to make it happen." And I am with you because his first time coming from smoking 17 years out of the being enacted.
Yeah.
17 years that he was never be a part of church, and finally he's back and he is a year with no smoking, no drinking, no anything. He's back. He had the priesthood thing now, and he's already going to church, and then he's starting do all the steps, and now we got sealed now. So it's amazing.
Yeah.
And so on Friday he called us and saying, "Fine, your mom last night she giving me a kick in my butt and said I need to go with you guys because Anthony's my husband's mom passed away 2 years ago.
Oh.
Almost 3, yeah. And I think we're in 3, and this April was the 3 years, yeah. And so I guess in his dreams, she come to his dreams and told him, "You need to go with your kids."
Yeah.
So he showed up. He showed up out there.
Oh.
And he was so happy. He was a happy man. Take pictures with us. Take pictures he saw in the temple outside. He was like happy. We see him enjoying it. So sometimes it's a lot of things that people want to tell you why you should do, but sometimes you need to follow in your heart.
Yeah.
Following yourself because you know what you want. Others don't.
True.
And we got sealed. Now we're here back together, facing this stuff going on daily, but
Yes.
we're stronger.
But you're stronger.
We're stronger as a husband and wife. We're stronger as a relationship. Not more like thinking that maybe he's escaping this way or he thinking I'm doing something different. No. Now we together, we enjoy ourselves. We just got, all the promise we did with the Lord. So it's something that you promise to the Lord, you want to keep it. You don't want to just keep going.
Yeah,
but it's awesome.
So wonderful. Yeah, and the temple, this temple sealing, as you referred to over and over again, is, for time, meaning now in this life and for all eternity. So it's you get to be sealed forever, and that is a beautiful, beautiful blessing from the Lord to give us in a marriage, because that's the only place you can get that promise, is in the temple. And like you said, there's all these promises and blessings associated with that covenant, because you've made a promise to him, and he's made a promise back to you, and so there's blessings always associated with that. So it's a beautiful thing, and I love how you said it makes you as a couple just stronger.
Yes,
that's so good.
And then before that, he lost his ring.
His ring?
When we got married, the first one. And we bought new rings. And Fran inside in the church, and the temple with the priest that was helping us to get, the one that sealed us.
Okay.
So we make promise again, and we put a new rings again.
Oh, yeah.
And we did a new, we renew our bells.
Yes.
And the temple.
Yeah.
And that was so nice.
Yes.
Because we renew our bells, we renew, pretty much our love, trust.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah.
So cool. So what a exciting follow-up from before, where you were, however many months baptized, and now it's come around to you being able to go to the temple and be sealed to your husband. So that's super wonderful. So we've got Father's Day coming up soon, and I wanted to take a moment and have you tell me a little bit about what you were sharing with me before we began in regards to your father. And we heard a little bit about him last time, and you said that there were some issues around a house, and I want you to that you own down in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
And so why don't you tell us just a little bit about that experience, that recent experience with him, and what happened afterwards?
Yeah, so how I said to you in the past, I own a house in Mexico.
Yeah.
I bought the house. The house was my mom's house. So my dad wanted to put it for sale, and I take over the sale because my brother live on one side, my sister live on the other side, and my other brother live on the side. So that house is in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want anybody to be around my nieces, my nephews, because
you want to keep it safe.
I want to keep it safe.
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody it's a really high sexual assault case up there.
Mm.
So I don't want my nephews and nieces be in danger, any of that kind of thing. And I want to keep the family together, my mom was the only person keep us together. She always saying, make sure you guys stay together all the time. So I want to keep her love, how she was raising us, because mom was maybe not as great as all her stress and all that beat up us too, but mom was there teaching us love and teach us respect and teach us stuff like that. So something that I want to keep from mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that how she raised us. She's the only mom was with us, no matter what, she was with us.
Yeah.
So I take over that sale. I bought the house, and when he sent me all the paperwork, and we're talking right now 3 weeks ago, he put the house for sale. But after I paid for the house, we're talking 3 years ago, I paid for all the house. I have the receipts and the money for it that I sent, and I had the paperwork back that he sent me back. So 3 weeks ago, he decided to put the house for sale. When not telling me. Mm-hmm. And I heard that he has people from the cartels in that house. One of my brothers says it's scary, it's guns coming in, it's people with guns and stuff in there. And it's really dangerous right now here. And I told why, what's going on? And he said, my dad is going back with the cartels. So that made me so intense, thinking something can happen in my family right there, my brothers. Because I am the oldest, and I want to be like a mama bear, protect them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I talked to him, and I say, hey, why you doing this? Why you putting the house for sale? You're not telling me why you have people in my house, and you're not asking me for my permission. And he started cussing at me. He started I wish you never my daughter. I wish you never born, and stuff like that. So that hurts me really bad when he was saying that.
Mm-hmm.
But because he's in his dark side right now. He's in the darkness. He's not seeing there's a love out there. There's a God out there. So it's not about being with drugs and all that stuff. That's he's not doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I am not no one to judge my dad. I just, when he said he was not my dad, that depressed me. Depressed me for almost a whole week. I feel really down. I don't feel energy. I feel like why I was trying to do better for my dad and my dad never see me. Why he never see what I do for them. Because I always send money for his birthday. I always send money. I always be like, no matter how he did, when what I talked to you about before, but found out all this again, and I approach him. Because I always feel intimidated with my dad.
Yeah.
But this time I don't. This time I comfort him and say, hey, why you did this? You're not tired to be doing this in my life all the time. You never there as a dad. You never give us love. You never give us hug. You never give us be the man like our dad in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And he only started cussing. He never give us an explanation. Why he never there. And that's because the drugs and other people control him. He let it happen. But my whole thing is, all these days he cussed at me. He said, I wish you never born. I wish you're not my daughter. Stuff like that. Depressed me so bad. And last night I was praying. I was thinking, why I was want to be better for my dad. Why I wish him one day say, I'm proud of you. But I know I'm not going to hear that. I know my dad never going to come back and say, Mika, I love you. Oh, I'm proud of you. Yeah. So last night I was thinking, why I'm doing that? And I just pray and I said, Lord, please forgive my dad. Because no matter what, he's my dad.
Yeah.
He's the reason why I'm here. But also last night when I pray and I give up in that. I said, why I was trying to be better for my dad. One day he be proud of me. Why I not be better for myself? Why I not pray trust my Lord and be with him. And I know he's with me. He's protecting me all this time. Even before I don't believe it. And now I know he's with me. He's in my heart. And I know I can forgive my dad. So last night I asked for forgiveness again, and I asked to forgive my dad what he's doing wrong, and because right now it's Satan controlling my dad. But see, I keep praying for my dad and keep praying for myself and keep praying to the Lord. They say, you know what, I give up. Let me meet just me and you my dad and I am your daughter. Please help me, give me directions. Whatever my dad is doing, that's gonna be his responsibility. That's when he died. He's the one gonna give that to you. I'm not taking that because it's not my choice. It's not my thing. It's something he's doing. He's the one gonna give that to you, not me. And I pray. I give up last night. I pray and I fell asleep like at 10:30, 11:30. No, but like at 11:30. And I fell asleep and when fall asleep, I dream that the Lord, I was like swimming in some kind of water, and like in the river, and the Lord come and he picked me up. He grabbed me out of the water, and he grabbed me, put on the side, on the side of the rocks, like in the river, and he grabbed me and pulled me over. And I feel so much love when he grabbed me like in his arms and pulled me out. And when I wake up this morning, I was like a little girl. I was running upstairs, something I never do. And I run upstairs and my husband's like, you okay? Something's going on with you? And I say, yeah, I'm happy. He said, what happened? And I'll let you know later. And so now I don't tell him yet, but I was running us on the stairs and I see my dogs, Paige and Honey, and I just grabbing them and play with them, and the dogs was so happy, and I give him food, and I walk upstairs again, like running, and he's like, something's going on with you, and I say, yeah, I will tell you later, and we got ready, come to church, but it's something that I feel freedom now. I don't feel like it. My dad, no matter what he told me, he's my dad, and I forget what he said, but sometimes we're not the judge to judge our fathers.
Yeah. Just
give it love. Because maybe when they was little, they never received love. And that's why I feel I not want to judge my dad.
Yeah.
even he's not face to face with me, I just gonna tell him and pray for him and say I love you, and it's only we can do for our dads because no matter what he was there, he never was there with as we kids, or he never was there as an adult, but he's there. He's still alive.
Yeah.
And he's still there, and he's the reason I'm here.
Yeah.
So
what a powerful story of forgiveness, first of all, and then and the power of forgiveness and how it freed you, and the power of prayer, how you turned to God and prayed and just asked for Him to kind of almost like release this burden or this heavy weight that you were feeling, and let Him help you. And then I also, and I think this is great for anyone listening who maybe doesn't have an ideal father or something, or somebody that you would imagine to be that, or maybe they don't know their dad or whatever, but we all have a Heavenly Father. And that dream was so beautiful, and how He is willing to carry you and as a child, because you are His child, and He has so much love for you. So regardless of our experiences in life and our relationships here and the things that can be so hard for so many, the Lord is there really, and we have, we believe we have a Heavenly Mother as well. So, both. And we are absolutely loved by them. Yeah. And so, and that's such a great reminder for all of us as we approach Father's Day, whether or not you have a wonderful earthly father, we all have a fantastic Heavenly Father, somebody up there who, and He's not just our Father, but He's the God of this earth and of the world, the universe. Like it's phenomenal to think about who we really are. Yes. In our souls, like it's each one of us, and how we're all literal brothers and sisters, and we're just a big family. It's so wonderful to know that's our heritage.
Yes, and especially when a lot of people sometimes I wish I have a dad, but we have one dad, which is the Lord, and He give us the best love ever. He forget us for all our sins. He forget for everything we do wrong, and we do right, we do wrong. He always there for us, no matter what. And it's one of the main things I think I was wishing and that hug from my dad that he never gave it to me. But the Lord gave it to me last night. He grabbed me out of the water like a little baby, pulled me on the side. So I was thinking maybe the wish and the hug I want from my dad, the Lord gave it to me. And that made me feel like a little girl. That made me feel renewed, made me feel happy. And that's because we just need to keep up our, not judge others. Yeah. Not judge the others. Just forget them and pray. Just pray. Yeah. That's all I said. Pray. That's so good. That's what I did last night. I pray. Yeah. And that was my gift. Yes. And I feel free today. I don't feel depressed today. Yeah. I don't feel whatever He said to me, that's going to hurt me. Because I'm not doing this for Him. I'm doing this for the Lord. And I feel happy, and now with the man in my life, my husband, Anthony, and I feel like we are set. Yes. I do. I know I miss my dad. I wish I give him a hug and say, I love you. But he's hours away from me, days away from me. So. Yeah. I know that's not going to happen, but for sure, God is with me, and He's here for us, and for any of you guys to give you, as long as you give up yourself or whatever is bugging you, and just pray for Him, and He will be there for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good. Well, thank you, Gracie, for sharing so much of your heart and your experience. Is there anything else you wanted to share or add to wrap up?
Well, I just want to say, just pray. Pray, forget your parents. There's not their fault. There's what they grew up like that. We don't know their past. We don't know their lives. But just forget them and give them love. Even they're not close for you, just forget them and love them no matter what. Yeah. And that will be there for you. And I feel the same with my mom, and even she's not with me anymore. Sometimes I feel she's with me.
Oh, definitely.
So just keep praying, focus, and like how I do, like read the scriptures. Just keep reading, keep working on yourself. Stop forget who did bad to you, who not do bad to you. Just focus where do you want to be, what do you want to do, because the main thing is you. Because sometimes we want to change the other person so they can be better for us, but we not change anyone. The ones we need to change is ourselves.
Yes.
And that's only we need to do. And
Yeah.
that's what I want to close with, as saying that work on yourself, forget other person, and this whatever your dream is, make it happen. Because my dream was having a new truck.
Okay.
And I make it happen myself.
Oh, that's so neat.
With my husband, my husband was not agree about it, but I said, you going with me, or I'm going to get it myself. And he said, what are you trying to get? And I said, he first was talking about the Ford Maverick, and I said, I don't know, I don't like Ford, but I said, let me investigate it. So I bought myself a new computer just to investigate that. I got a new tablet and I investigate everything, every single card, and which one I want to go for this time, because in 2006 I bought new GMC.
Okay.
It's like new, and that I still have it. And now I say I want another truck, and I investigated myself, and then April 24, I bought myself a new truck. And my favorite color this time, which one is red.
Awesome.
And I love it. So you wanted something in your life, you persist, you get it because you deserve it.
Yes, and you can do it.
Yeah.
And it's what a powerful reminder. And I loved everything else you said too, about forgiveness, about prayer, about just loving others. And it made me remember or think about the fact that your father is also a child of God. And I liked how you kind of tied that in with he doesn't know what he doesn't know. And he probably does feel a lot of darkness in his life, and we don't know his past and all these things. Like, it's so good to give everyone around us the benefit of the doubt, because there's so little we know about them. But our Father in heaven does know them. Thank goodness. And he can keep reaching to them, and hopefully one day, you never know, right? Like, all of us can change, and people change all the time. So it's a beautiful thing to just try to see people the way God does, and to remember that they are loved of him, and they just may be kind of stuck or lost, and literally not have much light in their lives, and that can lead to a lot of bad decisions or hard things in their life. Yeah. And so that's so good. So thank you. Thank you, Gracie.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Yeah. And just excited for you, and thanks for being a good example to all of us of the importance of going to the temple, and of, I guess, working on yourself, working on improving you, because you're right, we can't change others, but we can change ourselves, and we can always become better. And that's, I think, what the Lord really asks of us, is to trust in him. It makes me think of the scripture in Proverbs. Now it's not coming to me.
The only one.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding, right?
Yes.
So, and in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So if we remember that he has way more knowledge than we ever could possibly have in this life, and so if we continue to trust in him, he will make the way, he will guide us, he will help us, and the best thing ever is he will love us.
Yeah. And we have his love, so we follow him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Discover him, and you will be there.
Definitely.
He will be there for you no matter what. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So wonderful. Well, thank you again. And we will talk to you again soon.
Yeah. Thank you.
I want to thank our guest again for being here today. I pray that as you listened, the Spirit whispered to you the specific actions you can take as you move forward in your daily life. I know Christ is there, and that following those promptings will bring you closer to him and to lasting and elevated change. May God be with you in your journey. To find out more, visit us at lsistudios.com, and to learn more about the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, visit comeuntochrist.org or reach out to us.